boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? What's to the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, knock grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's to the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? What's to the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, knock grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's to the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessing, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And on this monumentous Thursday, I bring you back to the front line where we have impending news and impending doom, where individuals felt they were safe. And I told you, hashtag no PlayStation 6. We're going to run it up on these bums. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Now, if you love Xbox, well, please, take my invitation. Become a sub. I go live every day, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on the weekend, I drop videos. Now, Friday is a longer day. That's the day where we do Fight Night Fridays. Now, I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm getting a little bit better from yesterday. And I did notice a lot of people saying, well, King, you know, you need to mute your mic when you're drinking your water. Well, here's for you. You ask and you shall receive. Now, I want to give Hawaiian Hayes 808 with the sticker, $3 sticker, blessings. I salute you, soldier. Now, you know the wildest thing in life? The wildest thing in life is that I'm 98% right all the time. And the problem with that is what scares the hell out of these PlayStation fans is the fact that I'm 98% right all the time. Actually, I'm known as Mr. 98% right. Now, they tried to distract from Marathon yesterday. J-Dub came in and tried to do his best distraction tactic, and it was cool. I appreciate it. I appreciate you trying to run interference. Listen, they play politics. When it's bad news about them, they try to distract. They try to control the narrative. They try to push you in a direction to make you feel that they understand what's going on. When truly they don't. You see, all the narrative lately has been PlayStation is pulling away from PC. Now, I'm going to do something today where I'm going to refute all that conversation. I'm going to show you how PlayStation is throwing up smoke screens, and they have their little shills doing the work for them. The reason why I'm drinking some lime water with some mineral, well, is mineral lime water. The reason why I'm drinking mineral lime water is because I feel like I'm going to cough. So that's the only reason why. Okay. But today is going to be crazy. And I got you. Hold on. Let's go back to here. Okay. What up, doe? Now, the funny thing is, they want you to believe that PlayStation is pulling away from PCs based upon everything we know about Magnus. But it's not called Magnus any longer. It's called Project Helix. And it's a reason why it's called Helix, a double helix. You see, a lot of this time, smart, intelligent code names goes over the heads of the smooth brains. And we all know the smooth brains rock on that blue side. So again, we have to dumb it down for them in order for them to catch up and understand. Now, you're probably going to say, King, your title makes no sense because you said there's not going to be a PlayStation 6, yet you're actually putting Xbox Project Helix up against the PlayStation 6. The wildest part about that is you're absolutely right. I did say that. And I do believe that based upon my own thoughts and my own metrics for things. That's why I'm 98% right all the time. Now, when you told me that Xbox was sunsetting hardware and walking away from hardware, you see, y'all don't even know what paid shills are. Those are journalists that get paid money to plant stories and run with narratives in order to distract. So a lot of times when you see your favorite fanboy talking about his console, you be like, oh, you're a shill. You have no concept of what a shill is. And the problem with that is your smooth brain really won't grasp it. But I'm here today to lay down the law to let you understand where we are, what we're doing, and how we got here. Now, you heard a lot of conversation wrapped around Xbox being a third-party publisher. And this is true. They do place their games on other consoles. They do place their games on PC. Some of them day and date even. And it is true that hardware has taken a dive. Now, let's think for a second. What if the narrative that was built around Asha, that she was here to usher Xbox into the sweet dark night? What if that narrative is absolutely wrong and she's here to bring it back? She get that old feeling back. What if this young brash CEO wants to make a name for herself by doing something Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, couldn't do? Peter Moore couldn't do. Donnie definitely didn't do. What if she's the one to put the final death nail into PlayStation? What if Asha is the one? What if she's Neo from The Matrix? See, the concept might go over your head because Neo didn't look like anything spectacular. Remember, everybody doubted him. You got to really think about it. It wasn't until The Matrix 3 where Neo actually stepped into his own that we realized that he was the one at the end of The Matrix 1. Remember the Bruce Lee moves? When he actually started seeing the Matrix. What if Asha is on that bullet scene? What if Asha is having her aha moment? What if she sat down with everyone and realized the way to actually do what the others couldn't do was to willingly embrace and be what the others couldn't be? Now, I'm going to break down today how the lie about PlayStation pulling away from PC games is actually a farce. And then I'm going to show you who they're really afraid of. See, a lot of people may say Steam, but after watching and looking and doing some research, no, it's Big Bag Xbox that actually has them terrified. Everborn Saga with the $5 super chat. All I know is I should drop the Helix announcement on Marathon's head. That's what I'm talking about. You understand how to kill a beast, you must beat him while he's wounded. We know that Marathon was a limp dog walking into the fight. We know how console warriors fight. We do dirty things. Throw sand in your eye, kick you in your balls, stuff like that. What if this was Asha's moment of kicking PlayStation in their balls? Think about it this way. She knows if Marathon fails, Sony is in a desperate, dire situation. Something that I expressed yesterday that they may never make it out from. See, Concord took them to the brink, but Marathon might just push them over the edge. With games like Sons of Sparta not bringing that old feeling back, confidence in the brand is at an all-time low. That's why they tried to tell you that exclusives meant a lot. Now, this is what happened, and this is how it started. You see, the king always keeps receipts because the PlayStation fan base said that they would never port their games on PC. But then this happened. Anna Kessler, October 2022. PlayStation Studios head on Sony's new strategy and PC ports of PlayStation exclusive. PlayStation Studios' Herman Host spoke about PlayStation plans for PlayStation exclusives, noting that PlayStation exclusives will be released on a PC at least 1 year after they're released on a PlayStation. And then we found out that to be not true. You see, PlayStation often says things that aren't true, just to make the fan base feel safe. There's no safety here. You see, I told you, I'm going to keep the boot on your neck this whole generation. There's a reason why Godzilla's in the thumbnail. Kong is dying, and I'm going to be the one to put it out of his misery. Now, with seeing that, I want you to realize Sony invested heavily into making the PC a welcoming space for PlayStation gamers. Hopefully you appreciate me muting the mic. And the reason why I'm talking like this is basically because I'm sick. I'll get better. It's more of a chest cold, sinus type of thing. Nothing crazy. But I knew they were all in last year when I was in Japan, and they unveiled this. The Pulse Elevate wireless speakers bring exceptional lifelike studio audio, clear voice, chat to your desktop setup. Pulse Elevate speakers launching in 2026. So you think PlayStation is going to walk away from this beautiful desktop audio that their engineers took so much time to work on. Look at that. Multi-device connectivity. You see, you can connect your handheld that doesn't need a PlayStation 5 to the wireless speakers to get that surround sound that you need when you're at your PC. You know, where you want to game, how you want to game, and because PlayStation values you. Apollo Dingo, 3583 with the $2 super chat. Bro, pay your heat bill and take off the mink. No. See, baby, the heat bill is good. You know something? Look. Let me show you something. Let me show you.
You there, Leon?
Let me show you something. Okay. From my app, I turn the heat on in the house. The house is at 77 degrees, goofy. Dummy. The problem is, I'm styling on you. And that's what it is. You see, today is a day that the Lord has made. The gold chalice comes out. The gold rims is here. The meek is on. And I also took out, the leather band stunning gold watch to style on you. Because PlayStation time is nigh. Now, don't distract from what I'm showing you. Let's continue with all this wonderful sound design. They did so much in making sure that you can have it in black or white. Now, don't be upset with me. Be upset with Sony. Now, you can also use your obsolete headset or the earbuds as well with your PC. And they give you this versatility because PlayStation values the PC customer. You see, none of this is worrying about the console. If you noticed, this part right here, you don't see a PlayStation console anywhere here, right? Game without the PlayStation console. You notice that? Not one piece of PlayStation console is shown here. It's Apollo Dingo with the $2 super chat, bro. Oh, same thing. You see, there's no PlayStation console because it's not necessary. Game without the PlayStation console to take your gaming. You say, yo, that's Kong's fur. You wild crazy. You said I body Kong and ripped the skin off. Now, another thing that makes me know that you're not valued as a PlayStation customer. Y'all gonna get this work today. We're gonna do this slowly, methodically, and I'm gonna break it down for you. Because I noticed that a lot of you smooth brains come over to my channel to talk about there won't be no Xbox. Oh, buddy. If Asha does what I think she's going to do, see, because y'all pitched a boogie woogie when y'all found out she followed me. She's going to be a GDC next week. Iron Lords will be a GDC next week. This is my pops. Hey, Daddy, I'm going to call you right back. I'm live.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Hey, baby. Babe. Jahida. Yes. It's packages at the side door. Gracias. Thank you, mi amor. So, back to what I was saying, how PlayStation is building a whole ecosystem over on the PC that they won't walk away from. You see, you guys just don't know what truly is going on. First, look at the PlayStation 27-inch gaming monitor. Wow. Built for desktop gaming with the PlayStation 5, the upcoming monitor combines bold visuals, performance, and includes a charging hook for the DualSense controller. It's a beautiful monitor to get the best out of your PC. Now, why on God's green earth would PlayStation be making a PC monitor with no PlayStation in sight? The PlayStation 27-inch gaming monitor and DualSense charging hook will launch in 2026 in the US and in Japan. Stay tuned for more information. Launch date available in the next coming months. You think they care about your feelings? You think they care about you and your little exclusives? They in it to make money. They built a launching pad over there for the PC. You're not valued. You're not valued at all. You're an absolute joke. But I'm not finished yet. I'm going to methodically break you down. I'm going to show you why you're not valued. I'm going to show you why they're chasing the PC market. I'm going to show you why today is the day the Lord has made. When the Mint comes out, it's time to put belt to ass. Now, I know some of you may not like me right now, and good. I hope today I hurt your feelings in a way that makes you say, I can't stand that damn king. I just wish Xbox die. Well, they not, because I got news about that. But let's talk about PlayStation not looking so good. And that conversation that they had about them walking away from exclusive titles on PC just makes no sense when you do some real investigative digging. Now, again, building an ecosystem that hurts you fanboys, because the PC is what matters to them. I just showed you a couple of pieces of tech that they made exclusively for the PC. But what's the best thing that you need? You see, PlayStation guys like to act like their controller is special. PlayStation guys like to feel like they are exclusive. Right? Remember? You like to feel like you're eating at Roof Chris, right? That you can only get that experience here. Well, let me see how I kick you in the nuts. PlayStation officially unveils brand new hardware. Following the news that PlayStation exclusives will no longer be receiving PC ports in an attempt to push single-player platform releases, Sony is back with yet another announcement. The announcement just today, Sony has unveiled a PC-ready controller. And yes, that does seem quite confusing considering the recent news, because it's a lie. It's a calculated lie to make these PlayStation dudes feel safe. It's a calculated lie to make them feel safe and warm. But right after that, on a wonderful, wonderful marathon day, please, I hope all of you PlayStation dudes has got marathon. And I hope you support it. I hope this time you guys support it to the end, because this is the end, my friend. You're at the death's door. And that game failing will push you over the brink. And you know I'm right, because I'm 98% right all the time. Now, it comes with an eye-watering price tag, because only PC guys can fit the bill. With having 5090s and incredible rigs, with buying the surround sound, with also getting the monitor, PlayStation just needed one last thing to make you totally irrelevant. A controller. A controller that is PC ready. that is just for the PC, just for this crowd that they said that they're pulling back away from. They're pulling back away from. You see, it's very easy to say they're pulling away from PC when they're only releasing 1 or 2 games a year. And those games that are third party, shield games, those games that they money had it, well, the publisher has the discretion of porting those games over the PC or wherever. So they don't have the control that you think they can have. So again, you're looking at titles that are going to get up and walk right over to the PC. With Shift Up deciding to become their own self-publishing arm with no need for PlayStation. You see, you feed the lion when he was weak. Now he's strong enough to bite you in the face. Shift Up is looking to make sure that Stellar Blade is everywhere it needs to be. Kind of like Game Science, right? Nurse them when they're weak, so when they're strong, they can kick in your balls. I appreciate it so much because I'm an Xbox fan. And as an Xbox fan, I love to see pony tears. Now, Wolf of Darkness, my guy, with the $36.99, I don't know what that is, but I understand that is a lot because it's in yellow. King's Marathon's flopping, predicted 82 to 90K Steam Max, peaked at 86 now, 68 based, media hyped, while trashing Xbox now reality bites. Refunds incoming. Bungie is doomed. Speedy recovery from that fever. Oh, I don't have a fever. I just have I don't know. It's just a weird sinus thing. Like you can hear it in my voice. So it feels like, you ever had post-nasal drip? Well, all right. So I started a cleanse, a detox, if you will. And it's a parasite cleanse. And at the same time, I'm doing a detox and going into autophagy. When your body is fighting back from all of that stuff, because I was abusing my body to the point where, you're having sugars, you're eating chips, all that fake oils, that stuff takes a toll on you. So I actually just got sick based upon that. That's what I extrapolate from it because my eating habits are clean. I don't eat meat. So, I don't know, but it'll get better. I'm taking medication and I'm drinking my teas. My mother-in-law is here. She's making my soups. My soups are phenomenal. She's giving me Dominican sancocho without having beef or whatever it is, fish inside. So it's absolutely delightful. I'm not gonna lie. She's a blessing. All right, so it's $74.99. This is the reason why I told you guys aren't enough. And y'all keep thinking that y'all are going to do something special. You're not special, Waterbug. Now, with the immense flop keys, I saw a lot of people going at Wolf of Darkness. I saw a ton of people going at Wolf of Darkness. They will have to sell 3 million in the first week in order to actually get to break even because it was a $250 million tag on top of Marathon. And I did not appreciate everybody going at Wolf of Darkness. He just stated something, he put it up, and you guys tried to eviscerate him. But he's vindicated. Because if you look at the Steam sales, you look at the numbers are indicating exactly what it is. On launch day, all those paid shills, all those idiots that was actually talking about, Marathon is fantastic, after playing the Smash Day or whatever that is, the Slam Day, the Server Slam, realizing it ain't it. That lets me know that they're in trying times. You think when they need money now, they're going to walk away PC while putting out all these products? Absolutely not. Why give the PC all these wonderful products? A monitor, a controller, speakers. Why do that? And I believe they had a PlayStation chair. You know what? Let me check and see for that PlayStation chair. Because I believe they had asked me if I wanted a PlayStation chair. and I didn't. Because everybody assumes you want a PlayStation chair. Here we go. Here we go. This thing here from Rocker, the official license PlayStation chair. This is what I'm talking about. This thing right here. This wonderful thing right here. This wonderful thing. Look at that. Look at that. That wonderful thing. That wonderful gaming PC chair. Look at that. To round out your PlayStation experience that you have on your PC. Don't be lame when you game. Just get up and take that PlayStation name and go right over there to your PC and game at the highest fidelity possible. You see how easy it is to break you dudes down? It's official that I am a troll for you guys, but this is what I'm going to have to do to you. You see, y'all see the title, right? Asha the Great. First of her name. If she's able to pull this off, and I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this. If she's able to pull this off and place games on the PlayStation at the same time like Starfield releases games on the PlayStation. If she's able to do that, like when Starfield released on the PlayStation, I think it's going to release, I think in April or something like that or whatever. I don't care. I got it. So, but you saw how long it took. Maybe some of these titles. One Away Dragon with the $10 super chat. Peach, bro. Sony's in trouble and they don't have a clue for the future. They are grabbing their ankles and biting pillows. Yo, X has them where they want them. Stay Xbox focused. Project Helix bridges the gap. I want you to know something. I'm going to show you something that actually put the chill of God into the PlayStation Nation. Remember when they were saying that, no, that the Magnus is dead? I told you, if she comes out and doubles down on hardware and then gives you a direct roadmap, something clear, a direct roadmap for PC, because PC is day and date. They want that money. But then PlayStation follows up right behind that. If they give you a direct roadmap, then what happens? Excuse me. PlayStation is in absolute trouble. Because I believe that the PlayStation 5 Pro is their actual last console. Now, I do believe that they're going to make a handheld. I do believe that handheld is going to be wildly successful. I do believe that they're going to go the Nintendo route. Stop trying to battle Xbox. Because you don't have the finances and you don't have the horsepower to deliver games of that magnitude. And the reason why I'm talking horsepower is because Hiroki Totoki told you that the next console that they're working on that's in research and development is a weaker console. Don't need to be spitting online. It will lead in performance. Xbox price tag for the Helix could be pretty high. Now, I told you it was going to come in at $14.99. I didn't shy away from that price, and I still don't shy away from that price. Due to current market conditions, I honestly believe that this device is going to be a premium device that actually delivers on the promise of a next generational leap that forces developers to embrace the double helix of gaming. You see, it's a reason why they use Project Helix as the name. Now, I know this might go over a lot of you smooth brain heads, and we're here talking highly technical stuff. But again, you must realize this, that when PC and console merge, and that's exactly what Xbox is doing with Project Helix, because it's announced now. This is my guy, Fraser Gilbert from Pure Xbox. I told you, if you want to go over there and read his stuff, Frazier does some due diligence and he does some serious work. I do like his work. If anybody knows Frazier, just let him know. No, King likes your work. If you haven't seen the news yet, it's been announced today that the new Xbox console is being called Project Helix for the time being. That's the code name. And it definitely support PC games as well as console games. Now the trouble starts. You see, because this is where the PlayStation fan base starts to get a little antsy because day one, your games are mine. Shang Tsung, immediately. With Steam being in the box, Epic Store, and that PlayStation launcher, you know they're making a launcher, right? That's why the whole conversation, that whole talk about them pulling games off of Steam, it's not about Steam. It's about Xbox. It's about Asha kicking you in the balls. Apollo Dingo with the $2 super chat. I'm burning up in this damn. You're mad. And I understand that you're upset. I understand. I get it. Would you want me to put on a leather for you? Did you see me do that 30 days of jackets? Did you watch that year when I did that with Iron Lords? Where I wore a different jacket every day? I don't think you saw that. I told you, I grew up absolutely broke. So what I did was, when I got any piece of money, I went out and brought a bunch of stuff, like you see, like watches and stuff, like you see. You see? I did that. Why? It's a sickness. When you come from nothing, I have Pokemon syndrome. That's why I got a whole bunch of statues. Yeah. But again, it's okay. I understand. It may not make sense for you. But Apollo, don't distract from your PlayStation dying. Did you buy Marathon today? See, that's going to be the new thing. Have you seen your Marathon today? It's 6 p.m. Have you seen Marathon today? It's dying, and it just started. With Resident Evil mopping the floor with whatever this extraction shooter decided to be, you thought you was going to catch the Arc Raiders wave. You thought that you was going to do something spectacular. But no, I told you, you're going to fall down this rabbit hole of absolute doom and gloom, hurt, and I'm going to put this work in. I love every PlayStation channel. Now, somebody told me that King Thrash did a video yesterday, and I think it was Shatterstar. And I looked at it, he didn't say anything bad about me. I saw him clipping other people about some other stuff. It really wasn't. I stand on exactly what I said, so it doesn't matter to me. Xbox is saying nothing official about the price tag for the new Xbox console right now, but a recent rumor from February suggests that Microsoft is unsure on the cost due to the likes of the Globus tariffs. Now, we do know that there is talks in the works of the current administration walking back tariffs on some of their biggest donors, and Microsoft is one of the largest donors when it comes to that current administration. Not that I'm playing politics, but I'm just telling you what it is and what it looks like. So when PlayStation is telling you they're walking away from a hardware that is in the building to compete, and Xbox is telling you we're here to compete above and beyond, then you got to know that PlayStation is in serious trouble, where creativity is out of the building. Horizon, Haymakers, what is that game? Grassmakers, what, Gatherers and Hunters? Come on, man. Really? Apollo Dingo, $2 super chat. I'm a real PC. I brought Slay the Spire today. Cool. I'm glad that you did. You cap for PlayStation like you out here. Why are you holding PlayStation balls? Pause. Why are you doing it? It just got kicked in. Why are you even capping for them? Just worry about your PC. You got all the PlayStation games coming to you. You got a new controller that's over there. You got a nice monitor. You got speakers. Like, come on, bro. You got a nice chair. PlayStation is making their new home right over there. So why not? Why not? PlayStation's new home is right there. This is what puts the fear of God in you. Project Helix. You see that double helix? You see what that means? You guys won't ever understand anything because the PlayStation dudes have smooth brains. You don't know the double entendre of what that actually means. It's fundamentally in the DNA, goofy. PC and console are one. They're going to do what no other console has ever done. They're going to they're going to merge the two. My throat get dry. They're going to merge the two in order to make sure that Play Anywhere is a real thing. Every game that pops out, you make one game and it's all over the place. The fundamental thought about Project Helix is taking Xbox to a place where consoles has never been. And the problem with the PlayStation fan base is you're just looking for shinier graphics. You got shinier graphics with the PlayStation Pisser 2 on your last console. The last console to come out, the last console to do the work for you, the last console that's going to make a difference for you. You're going to get a handheld. You're going to enjoy the handheld. Keen one with the $5 super chat. Sony next console will be a handheld. I'm 1,000% sure it is. Most of the game will be re-released and remastered. Yeah, that's true. But if they're going to be re-releases and remasters, why would they get rid of Blue Point? I think those games are going to start looking more like Sons of Sparta. I think PlayStation is going to be walking away from big budget games and start doing things like hunter-gatherers and stuff like that. Excuse me, mobile-looking games. While Xbox is having a diverse lineup of top-tier games, Fable, Gears, Halo, Forza, Sony can't play in that big pool because we understand they can't make these games. At losing what they did right now with Marathon, and I pray Marathon makes it out of this week. Because you know how they do. If you don't support early, Sony kills it off quick. Wolf Dre 3000 with the $2 super chat. Project Helix. Let's go. It all begins now. Sweet. Now, we got to get to the topic. If Asha does what I believe that she can do, because she doesn't have any ties to anything, she can fundamentally flip everything on its head. She can give you an incredible hardware, a robust lineup of games with Matt Booty and Craig Duncan. I hope you see that I'm going the extra mile to make sure that I mute myself when I'm drinking water. And I didn't know that it bothered you, so I'm going to make sure that I do better at that. Because when one says it and then another says it, then you got to, because you're watching the content. I'm here for you guys. With Jason Ronald, the wizard, still on board, making the hardware. Now, I do got my knees on the line here. I do still believe that they're going to have partners and they're going to make OEM hardware. But with Project Helix, is it going to be an in-house project? Is it going to be a complete project that actually comes out from Microsoft themselves? Does it make sense? Is Asha that rebel because she used a lot of words when she said Xbox going back to Xbox? She used words that she thought Xbox was. Brash, rebel. What does Xbox mean to her? And if fundamentally it means going against the grain, doing things outside of the norm, fighting hard, well then, it's quite possible that Asha can be the one CEO that slays Kong. Hollywood Rules, $2 super chat, reporting for duty. Sup, brother? Blessings, my G. I salute you, soldier. I realized when I was thinking today, I sat back, I was doing some real thought, and when she drops that news on top of Marathon Day, that showed me one thing. She don't give a damn. She looks at you and she still has that guy next to her in his heart that says we'll spend them out of business. What does that mean to him? What does that mean? Launching games on your date that you drop games? Putting news out on the days that you drop games that matter? Is she willing to get her hands dirty in a way Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, didn't want to? Where Phil wanted to play nice, what if Asha is that kid that don't want to play nice? What if Asha is that rebel that is brash enough to be Debo? What if Asha is really Debo? What if Asha is pulling up the PlayStation telling them what you got on my drink, homie? What if Asha's a real thug? She don't have no ties to the PlayStation fan base. She's not from gaming. She doesn't care if you live or die. What if she's Ivan Drago? If he dies, he dies. What if she on some cold-blooded shit like that? Like, what if we mischaracterized her and put her in a space listening to all these idiots not seeing the forest from the trees? What if she's an assassin and she's there with the shooter, Mac Booty? What if Matt Booty is the last Spartan there to get the job done? You know, that last Marine that is still out there? I'm going to have me some fun. I'm going to have me some fun. I'm going to have me some fun. You see, PlayStation guys really think that they're needed. No, I don't think so. And what if Asha doesn't think so? What if Asha doesn't think you're as important as you think you are? What if we confused her real mission? Not everybody is there to be your friend. You see, Peter Moore came in on a time with Xbox where we needed that kick, that spark, that let's get it, that fight. And Peter Moore did just that. What Donnie was doing connectivity with television and stuff like that. And Phil was brought in to build the brand up, to build community. And Phil, at his fundamental core, sees all gamers as one. What if Asha doesn't think like that? What if Asha is like the game? And she don't give a damn about G-Unit. She want her own album. What if she's that solo artist that don't care to be in a group? I don't care to hang out with these dudes. Apparently, I don't even like how you smell, Mike G. Hollywood rules. Member for 27 months. Soldier X-Rank. I salute you, soldier. Usually when coaches get fired or leave, owners 90% of the time hire the direct opposite. If Phil was Kumbaya, maybe she's 50 Cent, laughing my ass off, hashtag no PlayStation 6. That's what I'm thinking. What if it's a complete role reversal? What if Asha is there to destroy? What if Asha the Great is there to decimate? If she does what I hope she does, she will be Asha the Great, first of her name. Before anybody comes out and tells you She's the queen or some other corny names that they're going to try to make up. Alexander the Great was an incredible strategist. He conquered armies. He did things that no other since Genghis Khan was able to do. What if Asha is Asha the Great? What if she is here to destroy all you hold dear, you PlayStation smooth brains? I appreciate her dropping news on your wonderful marathon day. I appreciate PlayStation doubling down on the confusion by dropping hardware information with the controller for PC when they told you they're walking back from PC to further push the confusion. I appreciate all of this news because at the end of the day, Xbox is here to stay. And I told you, with the new hardware, you guys are set up for death. Ace Out Gaming with the $2 super chat. Is it true that Sarah got promoted at a job from Sony? I doubt it. Hollywood Rules with the $2 super chat. Ponies can spin, but the tweet was aggressive. Miguel Q. Smith with the $2 super chat. Talk that talk, King. Asha booty era. The ashy booty era. Facts. What if the other two was too nice? Sarah, with the reports about Play Anywhere, not Play Anywhere, but this is an Xbox campaign. We're alienating the fan base to some degree, whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. With Phil spearheading PlayStation, getting games, what if Asha is the destroyer? That's something for you to ponder. That is something for you to think about. Because I honestly believe that you guys don't realize what she did today, Phil would have never done. And don't worry, I'll wear that glizzy suit tomorrow when I'm feeling a little bit better. You know what's so crazy? I was upstairs. I came in, I had my soup, mother-in-law made a soup, and I went upstairs after that and I laid down and took some meds, get some rest. And Bella, if she can't be up under me, she's no good. The wife was like, Bella's not eating. I come downstairs, Bella sees me. She goes, oh, now I can eat. Even Evan Huff, that's my dude. Member for 23 months, Soldier S rank. I salute you, Soldier. Talk that shit, brother. Great laughs tonight. Blessings. What if she's Ghidorah? What if Asha is Ghidorah? What if she's the destroyer? Remember that a destroyer that showed up? What if this version of Godzilla is not the final form? I realize now that I know why PlayStation dudes are so fearful in Project Helix. I understand now why you guys are so terrified with Xbox's new CEO. Because you don't got any games coming. And you're talking about Wolverine. What if Wolverine fails? Everybody's thinking that Wolverine is this monumental hit. He's a niche character that is a killer. So you take that character and you force him and you put him in a small group. See, Spider-Man is a beloved character that can be anywhere. Wolverine isn't. You're not seeing it for that. You think, okay, cool, it's a great title. But is it a title that is going to sell millions of units? The necessary number in order to get them out from under the debt of Marvel. Because I think, well, Wolverine is going to PC. I feel that you guys realize everything I've been saying is true. That Xbox hardware is coming out next year, and I thought it would have come out this year, and it sucks. But if she's going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation, hashtag no PlayStation 6, we're going to run it up on these bums, I'm supporting her. And I'm going to tell you this. When she lands that console and she does more great things, Asha the Great name will go down in history. And now I know that Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, has done incredible things. But for those Xbox guys that felt that he was too soft on PlayStation, what if she is sitting there, young Mike Tyson, to knock your ass out? Because the champ is on the ropes. But this is Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Now, I don't know if you liked anything you saw here, please like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell because I go live every day, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I feel like monkey crap today, but I'm here for you guys. Because one monkey don't stop the show. You saw how I did that, PlayStation? Kong? Anyway, I want you to go and do what I do, what I try to do every day. I want you to go where game is game and win is win. And try to play the Game Pass. But before you do it, I want you to listen to the best intro in all of gaming. Now, if you got somebody that's better, put it up. I don't believe so.
What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need
Yo,
the
King
to
Web,
drop the sign.
you're a modder now.
What
You're a
running
mod,
from?
baby.
I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family?
Good night, Lycos. Have a good night, bro.
David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green.